Hey everybody, welcome back to Let's Play GTNH. So we are back and we've done kind of a reconstruction of our base and it needs a bit more work. First of all, this is not our Steam level room. Our Steam level room is going to be over here, and even that might change over time. I got the pipes going over here too. I really love the long distance fluid pipes. They're really good for less lag and works better for this. So I got stuff mixed around here. I even have a steam machine in here, but that was kind of temporary in between when I needed to do this. So I had the anvil. Oh yeah, I made the anvil one there. I made more. It was these guys here, the basic forge hammer. So what I have over here is I got the rock breaker. I'll show you the recipe on this one. So this is the rock breaker here. I needed to use the diamond grinding head. So diamond dust, diamond in the middle, and double steel plates. And then the rest is pretty elementary there. And basically, I think it's this side is water. Let's just confirm. Yeah, this side is water, so that's good. Now I got to find a block to put in here. I guess we can create a block. There you go. So I'm using the micro forge blocks here. Is that going over top? I think it is. Okay, yeah. I couldn't tell for sure. Anyways, I have micro forge blocks. Anyway, so we're water on that side and lava on this side. And basically this creates cobblestone. And then over here, it goes into the forge hammer, goes from cobblestone to gravel, goes into the forge hammer again, goes from gravel to sand. And in here, it's electrolyzing sand into silicon dioxide dust. And then from the silicon dioxide dust, it's going into this stuff here, which is silicon dust. And then with the silicon dust, we can actually use that for recipes in the future. And it also produces tons of oxygen. Every 3 of the silicon dioxide it does, I think 3,000 amount of oxygen. And then, which of course, then with the oxygen, we can pump it into our oxygen gas tank here too, which is pretty cool actually. So very awesome. And I also created this guy over here, which is basically a void, and I'll show you the recipe on that. So you need an overflow valve. This one was interesting. I did this off camera. So this is a programmable circuit. It doesn't get consumed. It's just like the other circuits that you move around. Just a different kind, I guess, because, you know, we needed more in time. So basically this one is created from just a vacuum tube, and that's it. And then you do the same thing with the screwdriver and move it around. The interesting one is this tumbaga stuff, which I made basically through this dust. So there's the tumbaga mix and gold dust, and the tumbaga mix is made out of gold dust and copper. So you use your gold dust, copper. I think I did that 9 times, and then I took 3 of each of these, and then 3 gold powder, and I created 30 of the tumbaga stuff. So that was pretty simple, and the rest of the recipe is pretty simple there. And it's called an overflow valve, and then you can mount it on the side of your machines, and it basically you can control or increase the amount of stuff that can go over here. So I set it to 63,000, so 63 buckets worth. You could probably set it to 64 buckets and it would work fine here. I just set it to that because I don't know if it would actually void properly at that point. I didn't even want to try it. It was late at night. But basically any excess amounts, it voids. So that's kind of the caught up on what I was doing there. Let's go over here for a second and check out that recipe. So it was over here somewhere. Where were you? Oh, I accepted that's right. I handed it in already. Because the reason I handed it in is because you get 4 LV fluid tanks. And that's a pretty damn good deal. So I grabbed that so I didn't have to craft one. Also off camera, we had the Certus quartz. We did this ages ago. We just got this. You can get this from a byproduct of the Certus quartz itself. But I used the ones that the small ores over time. So that was done ages ago. But I finally went ahead and made the emitter. So the emitter was just using brass. We made brass a long time ago. I don't know if you guys remember, but brass was a mixture of the copper and zinc ingots. So that finally finishes our emitter off, which you'll use in some recipes. And then after that was the sensor, which is, there's your 2, more unique items that we don't normally use. That was used in that. And then the auto miner. Now, I only made the auto miner just to finish another quest. But the auto miner here, there you go. You'll use mining pipes as well, but like I said, I didn't actually do this for the miner. I wasn't planning to use this anytime soon. It was just so I could do the long distance pipes here. So you know how we have the fluid pipes up top there? Well, there's also an item version, same idea. Basically all the exact same stuff from what I understand, just long distance pipes. So I thought that was kind of cool, and I just thought, hey, I want to get that done, something off camera. So then I made the rock breaker, which we just showed, which lets you produce, and you even get the rewards of those. By the way, those are gonna, item reward. Oh, you choice reward down here. Okay. Let's go for the free obsidian, I say. And of course, you're gonna be hurting now. There you go. And then we made a biome nature's compass. I made this for fun. This is just one of those things I just thought, okay, let's get that done. It's in our list. I made this, the carbon crossbow. Now, I was confused by this quest because it says is 1/3 the durability of the magnesium limb, but hits a lot harder and shoots a little faster. It says it hits a lot harder and shoots a little faster. I didn't notice it doing more damage. I'm not quite sure if that even really does affect damage. I'm guessing it does, but I didn't really notice effect, so I just thought, okay, whatever. We have the lossless cable here, which is actually one of the reasons why we're doing the silicon, actually. There's ways to earn it. I just thought this would be a fun way to just do it. Why not, right? I was going to bed. I had nothing to really run, and I just thought, why not? So that catches you up on all that. Okay, so over here, I did some... Crap, I hope I have inventory. I do. We did the Electrontine Jetpack. This is a really useless jetpack, but it's the diamond chest plate, so I finally made one of those. These batteries, which we did before, that was the Electrontine. Your regular circuit here, your gold wire, glowstone plate, so that's just taking the glowstone block and cutting it up. And that makes you the jetpack. So we did that one. And... let's claim that. And then you have this, basically you want to charge it up. So you got your generator here. So here's your generator. Pretty simple recipe there. Here's your charging bench. This was all good, except there was one thing that was kind of challenging in here, and that was actually the copper coil, and that's where things got a little interesting. So the copper coil required a draw plate. Well, to make the draw plate, we needed to do a block of a diamond block, but it's like a panel, and iron post. So to make this, you just use a saw and you just keep cutting it up and cutting it up from a big one. These ones sort of the same idea. You can just go through it and go through that. So basically, it was time to make a saw. So to make a saw, it was just sticks, iron rods, and iron saw blade. And this is what I actually used to make those panels over there too now. So that was just doing the micro forge. So anyways, you put, the diamond draw plate together and the copper and make this copper coil, and it uses the durability of this, and then so basically this is consumed. It uses a wee bit of durability of this, and then I created that, and then I was able to obviously create the charging bench, and those are sitting right here. So if we go to our inventory, let's get the solar panel. It's a choice reward. I definitely suggest going for the solar panel. It seems like a really bad idea if you don't go for the solar panel, in my opinion. So let's check this out, shall we? So this is the jetpack. It really, really, really sucks, to be fair. When I say it sucks, it's like probably great for an emergency, but it's not meant for you to actually be like, well, look, I have a badass jetpack, but here you go. So it goes to 128. So I'll go to 128. And okay, so we're pretty at much max. It might go a bit further, but I don't think so. Okay, no, it isn't, because you would go, yeah, it's max. Okay, so look at that. So we've used like almost half of the durability for that time. So yeah, obviously, hey, I can fly and go around, whatever. But to charge us up, it actually takes a crap ton of Electrontine. Ooh, we can go down here and check this out. So this is Electrobot's little work. It's a shared communal thing that he did here. So he's keeping it at my property since I have them. But basically, these are automated, and this will just collect a bunch of silky comb that we can use together. So I'll leave it for him, obviously. These were mine. I was doing them by hand. I'll probably automate mine and just add them to this collection later. Why not? It's a lot, some people would say, but you have to remember this is between at least 3 players, maybe more, depending on, who uses it. But, yeah. Basically, it's just simple. So on the bottom here, it has the conveyor. It goes through here, and it just kind of goes in order. So it goes. The piping, the way it works is it goes to the closest inventory. So it will attempt to put into this one, and then it'll keep going, and then put in the next one. He's also got the proven frames, which those would be a little nicer. I wish I had some of those. So I'll have to collect some. He's probably got some at his base for that. So. Anyways, yeah, so the pack is okay, but then what you do is you fill electrotine in here, and then you put this in here. But the problem here is it eats ridiculous amounts of electrotine. Well, it's not super expensive, but like you can end up putting like 30 in here to fill up this thing. Maybe not even that quite that much, but like it's still pretty expensive. But now what we have is a solar panel, which I'm really happy about, because this solar panel should be enough to slowly trickle this up over time, I'm hoping. So yeah, basically that's empty now. So I'm really hoping that this will, can I reverse? No, I think that goes, maybe it goes there when it's fully charged. But now with the solar panel, I'm actually hoping now it'll actually charge this up over time. And it should work here because of those weird, you know, how these ones act like glass. So it should work just fine there. But anyways, that's what I did off camera, and that probably catches us up on everything there. Yeah, I think so. So there you go. Whew. But anyways, my base changes and work. So basically, I've replaced most of my piping with the long distance pipes. They're great for performance. They're actually really cheap, so they have really good throughput. And they're going right underground here. So if we were to go, well, this is a bit harder now to go because of all the stuff down here. But if we go over here, obviously, do I have any more torches so I can fill these in if I need to? Okay, good. Okay, so like if we go in here, you can see them all in here. They can't touch each other. So as much as they look wavy and messy, this causes no lag. You know why they don't cause lag? Because they're not a tile entity. This is not, in cap locks, a tile entity. What that means is you can spam these all over the world as much as you want, and they're not a tile entity. The only thing is if you have billions of these connect and they're all touching each other, and then you use this and then another one, they will calculate the network, and that could cause lag if you do some bad stuff. But basically, if this pipe and that pipe were to touch, they would screw up, and only one of the outputs would probably work. So you got to make sure they don't touch, and basically this is how I'm doing it. I don't know if they're ever looking into maybe dyeing these, and I guess if they were to dye them, they have to put like a whole new block ID or whatever you call it in. Just for the fact that you don't want a tile entity, right? So you don't want to change that. But obviously, if we can get like a system later on where you could dye it or change it up a bit, just so you can have different ones, that'd be cool. But they're not meant to be a replacement for the Ender IO ones per se. They're meant for a cheaper long distance pipe system where you just load the one end and the other. So I've been using it in here, and yeah, it works really good. And I even was thinking of replacing this one later on, but that's not such a big deal right this second anyways. But yeah, I'm trying to find a way to leg the base less. So we got them going over here. These don't actually touch because the other one comes through the wall and goes that way. So even though this looks a little fishy, this is the separate one. So you can see that one over there. And then, of course, it goes into our new area over here. So I like it. I think it's pretty cool. So our blast furnace has been working amazingly. I've never had any issues. When it does run for a while, it does start eating a bit of the battery over here. So it couldn't run constantly nonstop forever because this side is weaker, and I do not know why that is. Mostly for the fact that I just don't know what that is. There must be a loss within. I don't know if there's a loss in here or if there's a loss in from here to there. I don't really know what's going on there since it shouldn't happen. What I could do is I could always add one more steam turbine onto this. So just put one here and bring the pipe down to basically keep it going. But then I'd lose access to the hatch. I can always, move the hatch too. But for now, it's okay, but it is a bit weird. It is, obviously there is a bit of a loss there, and I'm not quite sure exactly why, but it's not the biggest deal, obviously. Okay, so let's clean up our inventory here. And let's get rid of you guys. Okay, and then let's get rid of these guys for now. Look at 15 bags to go through, and let's just dump you guys in. Yeah, we can just do that. Oh, wait. You're supposed to be in there too. I'm just going to go like this for now. Whoop, doo, doo, doo. Okay. So, today I wanted to look at a bit of... Oh, and I had them on me, and I just got rid of them. The gallium here. I think it's time for us to play with a bit of the gallium and get that all mixed up here. So this is the arsenic and gallium, and we're going to convert that. So let's go ahead and get ourselves a circuit here. And I think if I recall, it was a number 2. Supposed to put that... Oh, no, that's right. Oh, no, we have to convert that first. Silly me. There you go. And then you put that there, and then we make that into a number 2, I think it was. And then we're going to throw that in the mixer. So I don't know if that's exactly the right one. We'll figure it out here in a second. Some old stuff here when I was making glass, I guess. And then we put a number 2, I think it was. There we go. So I'll start mixing that up. And we want that for to be able to make the next circuits, basically. So I think that'll be a lot of fun. Yeah, I have too much. I'm going to have to do another reorganization in the future here. Some upgraded chests, you know, all that stuff. So let's go back to LV. We're going over here. So we're making this one here. So the gallium arsenide. And I have some other things going on over here too I was making. So what do we have here? Those, yeah, I think we were going to need some of these. So I had those going. I thought, oh, okay, that was the cables. I have some more wrought iron here for the future, so that's good. I have these guys because these seem better than copper. Copper, I think you lose 2, where you lose 1 on those for the MV cables, so that seemed more sensible in my opinion. And there we go. That should finish that quest. There you go. Awesome. So you have a choice reward or a loot bag. I'll go for the loot bag. Those things weren't too hard to make. Plus, we have a decent amount now, so I don't think that's an issue. So now you can make these guys here, the diodes. I think I might have already had it there. So you need to use the small amount, and then, okay, so that's pretty easy. So you need molten. Okay, we don't have that one yet, but you can use tin, I think, anyways. I thought you could. Oh, glass. Oh, maybe it is glass. Can we make polyethylene yet anyways? Oh, it is an LV recipe. Ethylene, yeah. So I probably should have gotten into that in the future. So that's polyethylene. And then you can make ethylene out of ethanol or sulfuric acid. Probably sulfuric acid. Oh, that's MV level. Okay, so you can do the distillery then. Yeah, so you have to go through this. This stuff can get pretty confusing, especially if you're not paying attention to it. So you got your, propane cell. So you're going to have to figure out the best way through this. I don't know if it tells you how to do all that. Yeah, you got light sulfuric gas, ethylene. Okay, so I think this one would be an off-camera. Like, I play with this for a bunch of hours, and then I show you and walk you through this. Because this is not easy to do live kind of thing, just for the fact that I need a bit more brain power. But I think we could still make this with glass at least, so it's not going to be the most efficient, obviously. If we had this, we can make 6 of these at least, the diodes. The glass one here, if that's molten glass, I don't think you get 2 out of that. That's a really bad number, actually. Yeah. That is actually a really, really, really bad amount here. But you're going to be able to jump into the wafers pretty soon, actually. Wafers are probably not even that hard to make. So you make it through this. You make it out of, oh, here you go, silicon dust and gallium. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. That's a blast furnace. We might be able to make that now. So we might be able to do this without actually breaking the bank potentially. So we have to put it over here. I'm gonna try it. I don't know if we don't have enough heat though. We might not have enough heat for that. That's actually not why I made that, by the way. It was like I saw some other recipes and I was like, oh, I might want that one day, but hey, if it works for this, why not? So let's go back here and figure that one out here. Because this would save us cost-wise quite a bit then. Yeah, so it's just this one. So it requires 17. I don't think we have the heat level, to be fair. I don't know where it tells you though, so oh crap. And I didn't pay attention to what I needed to know, which was the circuit. Oh, it doesn't have a circuit. Okay, so if it doesn't have a circuit, I don't I'll take it out just in case. Be safe than sorry. Now, this will break if it can't take it. Okay, well, it's working. I'm guessing that means it works, yeah. Yeah. So this is fine. I think it's because this will have a slight buffer too, and then it'll slow down and then not work well. But yeah, that's working, my friends. Okay. Well, in that case, we just won ourselves a cheaper version of this. So that's going to take 450 seconds, which is a long time. But obviously, it's going to be a massive, massive resource save compared to what we were about to do. So that's good. So obviously, we could still do better with the gases and the cracked and everything else, but that'll have to come later. I wonder if it tells you anything. So main ways of crafting right now, you'll use gallium, blah, 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 with fine copper wires and molten glass. Later, you'll get an EBF. Use it to silicon wafers and even more. Note that wafers are way easier to get than gallium, so even reduced amount is still worth it. Make sure you check the amounts instead of just using the first one you find. You can use anneal copper wires and polyethylene to increase your output even more. So yeah, it talks about the polyethylene. So I wonder if it talks about polyethylene in LV. So what we can try to do, if they named it okay, molten polyethylene. Okay, so it's MV. So if it showed up in LV, you know, I would say we probably could do it. But since it's showing MV, I would say that's an MV recipe. So we'll just assume that's exactly what it is, an MV recipe. So this is molten glass. So we're going to need some glass here. So let's get that ready. So we'll just use our fluid extractor here. We can take you out of here, and then yeah, we'll throw you in there. Oh wait, let me guess. You can't actually melt glass. How do we melt glass, I wonder? It might be Tinker's glass, to be fair, but yeah, I see this one here. So ultra low voltage. Yeah, I don't want to do that one. That looks like a pain in my ass. Oh man, they're both like that. Okay, so apparently fluid canner, you basically take the bucket of it and you dump it out. What a jerk of a method. Okay, so that's annoying. So let's see if we can figure that one out here. So we got, where's our glass? We should have some of this glass stuff. I don't think I spent it all. Here's 32. So what we're going to have to do is try it this way. I'm not sure if there's a better way, to be fair, but we're going to do it anyway since it's showing it there. And I don't have any glass in there, so I just wanted to confirm. I filled these up the other day, so I'm really happy about that. I have enough stuff going there for another lifetime almost. So let's grab you guys out of here. You got enough to run for a bit still. There you go. We'll grab all you, yep. And then if we go out here, we can actually go ahead, and I'll show you what I've been doing with these guys. So to make that carbon, what you can do here is, I'll just show you through the recipes here. So you can centrifuge these, and you get carbon dust, and then you can compress those, and you get the carbon ingots. And you can make actually a few things. I didn't even realize there's a carbon set of stuff here. Probably very useless durability-wise, but that's what I was using for repairing that bolt. The crossbow. So, and it actually gave me more durability because I guess I never did the magnesium one. I did the other one. So, in the end, it actually worked out. So I have some in my thing here. So if you take this and my crossbow, which I used quite a bit recently, we go like this, and there you go. So that's pretty cool. And then we'll put you back. There you go. So, yeah, I love it. I enjoy this game a lot. Okay, well, I should say pack. The game, not so much if it wasn't for this pack at this point. So, yeah, I just want to make sure we clear the air on that one. Let's put these guys here. I've been moving these guys over here. So let's put, like, wires and the thin wires in there. I'm just trying to organize this a bit better. So there's another type in here. There it is. There you go. Let's go ahead and check out what's going over here then. So we should have our first... oh no, you were a long timer. Oh yeah, look at that, 307 still. Holy crap! It's worth it. It's just extremely long. It's like, what else were you gonna use it for? Oh yeah, so a whole day and night cycle one, and I don't even think this worked. I wonder if it can sit on top. I'm wondering if it has to be instead like... Yeah, they're networked, I think, like this, so I don't know. It didn't seem to work though. I mean, maybe it has a different code for looking at the roof or whatever, so I might have to play around with that, but I was hoping that would be worthwhile, but maybe that was a bad idea. Oh yeah, our glass. So, here's our glass, and then we were going to pour it into a bucket, so we got at least a couple buckets here. I'm not completely useless. You didn't even need that much glass, did you? And before it's like a billion. Oh, it's one glass per thing, so you need quite a bit. Oh, I got worried there. I wasn't gonna do that. So it's gonna be 1-to-1. Yeah. So one bloody diode for one of the wafers. I mean, the wafers make it worth it, but this setup here with the molten glass is crazy. I wonder if I can look at molten glass and find a better method. Well, you could pour it, right? Is it going to just be that regular molten glass? Probably. Yeah, it probably is. You know what we could probably do? We could probably put it in a container, I'm guessing. I'm hoping it's just regular ass molten glass so we can... Yeah, I'm going to do that. Let's check it out. I'll be sad if it isn't, but somebody's got to try it, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to go and get our LV whatever stuff here. Best to use a machine, actually. So let's do basic centrifuge. I know this sounds silly, but I've learned to use the machines and not the other one because then we can do bits at a time here. So what we're going to do is we're going to take you out, and we're going to put you here. And we're going to pour... Actually... They might not let us pour that out. Oh, you guys suck. That would normally work, but I don't think we have the ability to do that on this one. Yeah, I don't think they're letting us actually do it this time around. Usually you can, but it wasn't doing the pour, so I don't think we can. Yeah, what I would have done is just poured it directly into that, but for once it wasn't letting me do that, so that was weird. Okay, we'll just need to do more buckets, I guess. We can get lots of buckets, to be fair. Here's the ones that we were making the gallium and stuff with. Okay, let's get rid of you guys, please. I always go the wrong way. I guess because I think hires should be... Probably should be up top and not on the bottom, but... Anyways, we'll have to do it this way here. So let's do 8 of them, I guess, because that's what we need in total. Okay, we do have a fluid canning machine. It was like, it says we have a fluid canning machine when I was like, looked up the quests, right? And it's like, apparently I did one. So I was like, okay, here he goes. So we'll just throw you in here, I guess. There you go. Okay. We don't need empty buckets in there, dude. There you go. So we have them. Okay. And then we can just take one of our empty cells over here. Really, no empty cells, huh? It's kind of sad, actually. I think I had one over here, but I put it away, so... Oh, no. That sucks. Do we have any more of these guys anywhere? Oh, crap. I might not actually have any empty cells anywhere. That sucks. Oxygen gas. Yeah, I guess I used my 2 empty cells for showing you the oxygen gas. I might be able to throw them in here, but they might... No, they won't work because it's... you'd have to lower it to empty it. So I think at that point, you just put a tank down and do it that way. So let's go ahead and put a new tank down. And you can just break the tank and get, you know... clear out the fluids if you don't care about them. I'll just keep this here for now and then just do it that way. So there you go. Okay, so we'll go ahead and grab you. There we go. And then we can go ahead and put you in the molten glass. Yeah, we'll put you in the assembler. Excellent. And then we just have to go over here now and grab our... Oh, there it is, our first one here. So 16, it doesn't matter. You get 16. One's just a little longer, obviously, if you don't have the lubricant, but that's fine. We'll take the lazy approach today. Thank you. Okay, we're getting somewhere. All this for the diode, huh? Okay, so we're going to do all of that, and we'll create our diode, and it'll be that. So fine copper, I don't think, yeah, because it's the glass there, you only have the choice of the one anyway, so we're going to need fine copper. Is there fine copper in here? Oh, that's fine copper. That's also fine copper, awesome. So the fine copper, and yeah, that's a very simple for that. I mean, it's not really that simple. I mean, it took us a little effort to be fair. So... Okay. And we'll just go ahead and, yeah, I guess we can do that now. I don't think there was a, I don't know. Probably wasn't. Oh, you went in the chest there? There you go. There's your waffles. Okay. There it is. We're making our diodes. Awesome. I'll go get more glass while we wait. Okay, so while that's going, another thing we need to do is make this new circuit board, which is going to be in the assembler. Damn it. So what happens when you have a single assembler? We need more assemblers, so maybe I'll go make an assembler just so we have that, and the other one will probably be done by then anyways, but we could always use that. So we're going to use an assembler, and we're just going to do refined glue wood pulp on circuit 1 to make the new boards. Very strange. So this wouldn't work, this recipe. See, disabled and enabled. I just whacked it disabled and then enabled and it worked. But for some reason, this recipe for the first time ever would not run with the right stuff in there, wood pulp and that. So I thought, well, I have it all. It should be fine, right? But obviously, no, it didn't want to work. So there is the diodes. Yes, look at that. So polyethylene pulp, silicon dust, or loop bag. I'm sure that'd be nice too, to be fair. But it's like, do you really want to deal with that? I'll say no right now. What is this one? Cable diode. Sometimes you just need a diode either to prevent burning up of cables with splitting off the main line, or on the thermos server chunk boarders make a 1.4 and get 2 amp free. Okay. Excuse me. It's a little expensive though. It's like, do you want to do it for the hell of it? I guess we can. So this was for chunk boundaries and stuff like that. That shouldn't be an issue. I might try that out and play around with that and learn a bit more about it anyways, just in case. But I don't think that'll be a problem on here. But you never know. LV machine casing. I actually think I have those on us. I made a bunch because I needed it for our new, for the new assembler I made. So there you go. At least you got another thing done here. So there you go. Like they say, you got a freebie. Okay, we'll put you in there, put you in there. More poor inventory. I made this accidentally. Oh yeah, I do have a soft mallet on me. I had to run back here, and I forgot I always have one on me, so it was a waste. Okay. So, yeah, so we're working on the circuit part here. So we're just doing the motherboard thing now. We have some gold. Let's put this in here. And we'll grab some more here. I think this part's handcrafted, so I think we're good. We need 4 of them at least. Okay. So, oh, we don't have auto output out. That's fine. I should always have that on. Is that yeah, it is. Oh, that's right. It won't. It doesn't know how to get out of there anyways. But you gotta be careful because they will spit, I think, outwards. So that could be pretty annoying, but it should trigger here on this next one. There you go. So we should be able to make this now. So I think we're just wrapping this up, to be fair. Yeah. Ta-da! Awesome, okay. So we'll just go for the loot bag, thanks. And now we get to make the circuit itself. So, ooh, the steel and casing. They really like steel casing in this pack, don't they? Still using those, huh? Okay. And then I guess I should have actually put the circuit itself on the list here. So these are expensive, mostly for the fact that they take a bunch of your regular circuits. Yeah, that's pretty expensive if you think about it. Ah, screw it. There you go. There you go. And you don't get any new circuits for that. You just get crap reward. That sucks. What about giving me a whole bunch of free ones for doing it for the first time? And then there you go. And then I think that might actually open the next tier up. No, it does. Yeah, tier MV. Yeah. So there you go. So you have the MV hull. That's not hard to make because we already have aluminium. I pressed a bunch of our plates down. So that part's already done, actually. So we can go like this. And actually, you want to be careful because you probably need some for that too. Yeah. So let's do 6 of them. There you go. Or 7 of them, I guess. Whatever. And then you're going to do the same thing, but you need copper wires now. So we'll grab you. And there you go. I hope we... Yeah, it just wants the machine hull. Okay, we're good. There you go. So we got that. Excellent. And then there you go. So look at that. We got the new electrolyzer, the MV version electrolyzer. So now you're going to need, you know, better circuits for that, etc. It's the first thing they want you to make too, pretty much. Well, you could do other things as well, but medium voltage transformer, etc. But I'm guessing that's probably the way to go. So mostly for the fact then you can work on macerating, so you can get like the aluminium, I guess, from the electrolyzer, right? Because that was from that, right? Aluminium. I spell it right. Oh. Let's see here. Now we're trying to find the bloody dust, right? Electrolyzer. I think that's what it is, right? In here somewhere. I'm trying to go based on what I see. Yeah, clay dust, which, yeah, here you go. So sodium, you get your silicon. So the stuff I have now is kind of useless there. You get your lithium, you get your aluminium, all that from clay dust. Clay dust is macerating. This right here. Boom, done. Hardened clay. So, yeah, make that. It's like, definitely make that. So silver wire, that's a new one for us. Let's see if we got any silver still around here. Oh yes, we got lots of silver. So let's process some of that up. And we'll get that going here. Okay, done. We'll get rid of you. We'll get rid of you. Poor inventory. It's like crying out right now. Like, what are you doing? Okay. I'll have to make more LV circuits off camera now too, huh? Okay, so what else do we need, my friends? We need the MV machine hull, which is good. We got that. We want copper annealed. It doesn't matter. Okay, you got the silver coming in. We need the piece of glass over here. That sounds good. And then I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, because you got your silver coming in. So I'm going to probably want to use the MV steam turbine instead of going through the whole process of transforming it up and down and all that crap. I don't think that's worth it. So there you go, electrolyzing all the things. And you get an MB loot bag now. Whoa. Okay, so that'll be worth it for that. Now, like I said, you're probably going to want to do the MV steam turbine. I don't even see it in here. What is this? Chemical, more recipes, MV, blah, blah, blah. So, I mean, we've already made a lot of this, so I'll probably start doing a lot of that off camera, to be fair, just making the basics. You know, you got all your new ones here for the MV motors, etc. We don't really need to do that together. Maybe we'll do it. I don't know. Clay electrolyzing. Oh, yes, you'll see this. They want you to electrolyze a bunch and get that, which is awesome. You got your silicon ingots here. How do you make a bunch of those? I got tons of it, but I don't know how you're supposed to be doing it through this process. Okay. They just want you to throw a bunch of those in as that. Okay. So I guess they want us for that. Okay, blast furnace, making it as one requires temperature than 60. Okay. That's cool. Okay, it's talking about that. Okay. So do you see anything for power here? Oh, you know where? Power is on its own tier. I remember that. I remember seeing and I was like, what? It might be linked, but they might separate it over time too, so I think I saw power. Oh, how to generate power. Here you go. Oh, MV motor. Ah, that's why. So advanced, I think it's called, steam. There you go. And apparently we already even had it there, because oh yeah, I made even some of the bronze rotors and things like that. So we just made to make the aluminium. So I'm going to be cheap and just do these by hand. Normally I would be like, oh, that's a waste, but we're at the point where this is not a big deal. So plus you get the dust back, which is not even that worth it, you know. So you get the copper nickel stuff. I have a bunch of the copper nickel stuff here now. I think I had known that we're going to be using this from time to time anyway, so that's good. And then you need your magnetized steel here, so we'll grab some of that. Awesome. And what are we missing now? I think we're good. What are we still missing if we were to make more of it? No, is it either or? I don't know if it's either or, to be fair. Looks like we don't even have enough of the other one, though. Okay. I'll have to make some more copper. It doesn't really matter. I mean, I'm fine with the other one anyways, but there you go. Okay, cool. Do you want to make more of those just so you have them? I mean, why not, right? You don't care too much. You got lots of the resource, too, to be fair. Yeah, there we go. 16 of them. There you go. Now you got the, you know, the advanced one showing up too, which is great. So we'll go back to MV. We'll go ahead. We'll claim you. Thank you. And then you got your other ones, obviously. But this one was really just for me to unlock the... Does it unlock it through here, or is it on the other page? It might just be on the other page then. Cool. But we can unlock it through here. So you're going to get your 2 bronze things in here. So like I said, I did these already. There they are. Literally the same recipe again if you do it in the assembler. So the bronze ring, that, and the tin, fluid tin. So that was easy. There was something else we were missing for this. Oh yeah, these guys. I think that was the correct one too. And no, apparently that wasn't the correct one. Oh, slightly bigger. There you go. And we got the new pipe there, or the new steam turbine. So this one obviously will work and bring more power out. Now, if you connect that to an LV machine, it'll go goodbye. So keep that in mind. That will also use a lot more steam. Well, it consumes up to 7,040 steam per second. Because you have to remember, it's quite a bit of steam at that point. Fuel efficiency is only 75%. So I think what it means by that is it uses more steam. So like the fuel is the steam, so it becomes a little more and more inefficient. And that's the problem there, obviously. If you look at here, it was 85. Now it's gone down to 75. So it's getting to the point where it's like saying, you know, buddy, buzz off. That's not the way to generate power anymore. If you look at these guys, this guy will probably be, 90%, where he was... Is that the same one before, 95? Okay, so it goes down a bit, but yeah. So that's the ones we should probably look into the future. So like I said, I'll probably play around with the gas stuff off camera, just for the fact that it's going to be awesome, but yeah. Oh, Ender IO stuff, electric steel, etc., etc. Yeah. So I think that's a pretty good introduction into MV. We can actually do the MV upgrade now. Yeah, LV to MV, right? Yeah. I only do that just for the quest. I don't usually find it worth it, but you never know. Let's just do it anyways. Detect and claim. There you go. And what we're going to do now is... we're just going to clean up our inventory, really. Okay. So, do we have any other MV bags in here? Yes, we do. So let's see what the MV bags give us anyways. Probably crap. Okay, that's cute. Look at the chocolate frames. Those are actually pretty good. Look at that. Yeah. They give you some interesting stuff. Lifespan, I think, is the thing that is good on them because of the speed of it. So that's pretty cool. Lithium dust, some potion of regen. Nothing really good. And then you got 16 of these. I wonder if you can do... I wonder if I can do this right away. Oh, you can. Let's just do one more for fun. Soldering oil. Okay, 1, 2... let's do that many. Already, I like the loot bag one there. Yeah. But I guess if you were to upgrade it... you know what? Let's just do it for fun. You never know. You might get lucky and get like a motor or something right out of it. That's how I see it, right? But... it was crap. Yeah, it was the obsidian. Sure, why not? The glass is probably where the real thank you is in it right now. But we're also at the point now we can do the faster glass now actually making. So what was that through arc furnace? MV arc furnace. Yeah, so it's a little expensive. We'd need a little bit more power for that. But if we did the MV version, we can do sand to glass now. It's 2 glass too, so. That's a bonus off of that, so we're at a better level now, obviously, with that. So, but yeah, so we'll have a bit of work to do. I might play with some gases or whatever. Who knows what I'll do? But I'll probably set up this setup at least so I can start getting more aluminium going. So that'll be good. I'll do that other quest where I gotta cook up some of the silicon in the thing there just for that other quest as well. Yeah, either way, that was pretty good. I had a lot of fun there. I hope you guys and girls enjoyed that too. Thank you so much for watching. Do you think this worked? Oh yeah, this is working now. So it needs to be on the side, potentially not on the top of it. So interesting. Okay. Anyways, thanks so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, and we'll see wonderful people next time. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.